have the energy. So, oh man, this is going to be... oh, reinforcements coming in, and the workers are all dead. Oh, Planetary Fortress, don't go down. We need you to survive. Boom, Planetary Fortress is dead. And TLO really putting on a lot of pressure here. Select barely able to hang on as I just can't breathe. But his siege tanks are really going to help him be able to deflect any bio attacks, which is all TLO has. But TLO really showing, and I need to take note of this, really showing the diversity and the use of, oh, nice snipe there by TLO, showing how good bio can be if you're aggressive with them, if you don't just sit at your base until you get 200 of 200 like some people, me, tend to do. But ooh, looks like Select's going to move out now with a smaller bio force and siege tanks, and he's going to be leapfrogging these siege tanks forward, and it's going to be pretty annoying for TLO to deal with. And it looks like Select is going to try to focus down that orbital. Wisely pulls back, and oh, pulls back so he can get full use of those siege tanks. And TLO is going to, oh wow, it looks like Select is doing a perfect job, but TLO just has too much stuff, and those siege tanks do go down yet again. And TLO grabs this very important Naga watchtower and continues to push forward. And that Marine, I feel bad for that Marine. He was slowed the entire time. Somebody tied his shoes together, and he just could not run to save his life, which in fact is true because that little divot there is him. And oh, that siege tank getting revenge on his fallen Marine by killing one of TLO's Marines. And oh my goodness, just Select is kind of against the ropes here. I mean, it looks like he's going to try to take the gold again, but I mean, if we look, we see TLO, he's fully saturated. Looks like his main is just about mined out, so that means Select's main should be about the same. But really, TLO is up a base at this point, and oh, look at this. I never see this. We have a really, 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 really late Reaper, and he's going to come in here, and there is nobody around to do any kind of defense. It's up to the SCVs. And they are going to do their level best, but he is going to kill a ton of SCVs before finally pulling out. Look at that, 4 kills by that Reaper. Wow, that was, wow. Oh, looks like he will end up dying, though, to that little patrol from Select. That's really cool to get that scouting, not have to waste the scan. And wait, oh snap, we have a nuke. And look at this, TLO so good at using nukes to break strong positions. Was able to snipe those 2 tanks as soon as they unsiege due to the nuke, and pulls back and lets the nuke land on nothing. But it looked cool regardless. So TLO, oh, this is why you're one of my favorite players, man, because you use nukes. He just actually uses everything in the I almost said Protoss, in the Terran arsenal. And he's like, oh, you know, it's not really used very much in this matchup or ever, but you know what? I don't care. I'm going to use it anyway. So there you go. And oh man, look at this. Select moving in, catches TLO a little out of position, and the command center is going to go down just almost immediately. Not losing a lot of SCVs, which is really good. And here comes the line again. And such a great job by Select having these Marines take all the damage, and these siege tanks just absolutely tearing up TLO's forces. But TLO again with just too much stuff. And it looks like he is going to crush through this again. Let's check the supplies of this. And we do have TLO with 127 supply and Select with 91 supply. So TLO quite a bit ahead as far as supply goes. And this battle is the battle that just never ends. These siege tanks, again, just shelling down all kinds of hate and discontent on the battlefield. And it looks like they may be enough, but maybe, oh, maybe not, as they do go down. Such a crazy, intense battle that's going on right now. That was a really long battle. Holy crap. But Select did what he wanted to do. He managed to kill the command center at the gold. The only problem is, unfortunately, the gold is almost all the way mined out already. So TLO during that whole thing manages to expand again, so keeping his one base advantage, although Select has almost full minerals. Well, I don't know, about 2/3 minerals at these gold minerals. And oh geez, I'm talking about minerals, and yeah, there's a drop. Where have I been? Goodness gracious, I apologize. So here comes this drop, and that is a lot of medevacs from TLO, and it looks like he is just gonna move and go away, and he's gonna TLO, what are you doing now? Oh no, oh no. Oh well, it could have been way worse. He only lost 1 medevac, but he didn't lose any. But looks like he does manage to kill a barracks and yeah, and then pull back, just nice and easy peasy. So doing a little bit of damage, pretty good, pretty good. I see another, I heard it, and there it is. Another nuke coming down, and it looks like he is going to use this nuke as a shield to focus down this command center again. Holy crap. And he's just going to move it out of the way, and boom, lets it land again. These nukes, for just the sake of the nuke, are doing absolutely no damage at all, but they are putting him in great strategic positions for him to just capitalize. So he's using bio, and whenever he gets to an entrenched position, then he just calls down a nuke, and you can see he's actually researching 2 more nukes right now. Oh, I'm so happy. But like I was saying, he's just using those nukes to make tanks unsiege, to get Select's units out of position, and then he's either canceling the nuke or letting it land, but just using that time to maneuver his forces around and get huge advantages. So great job by TLO, and we can see that Select now at 122 supply versus the 164 supply of TLO. So TLO way ahead in supply, and still has ghosts, doing a little bit of shenanigans and stuff. Looks like he's going back to making ghosts. He stopped for a while, and now he's back up to, looks like 4 ghosts. So that's always sexy. And it looks like, as I'm talking about ghosts, there's a little battle up here, which I think could have been about even, because TLO, as I was following his other part of his force, was just doing his own thing. So it looks like TLO is going to split up his forces now and call down another nuke, and there's the nuke right there, and he is going to use that as an excuse to kill some siege tanks. And here comes the flank in here from the side, stimming in and running back, and another nuke on top of the siege tanks, but it looks like Select isn't even going to move, and TLO may have to cancel, and he does indeed cancel. Look at just a total wreck, and I do not see Select being able to counter this at all, being able to survive, and I expect GG at any moment. What an amazing game between these 2 players. I can't wait to see more games of this caliber. Just amazing, and there's the GG. Great job, TLO.